How y'all feeling? How y'all living? It's AC Lucky back with another video, you feel me? But today's video I'm finna tell you, stay aware, young nigga. Stay aware, whoever watching this video, stay aware. You gotta stay aware because you never know what's really going on. Stay aware of your surroundings. Stay aware of who you got around you. Stay aware. Stop being la land, nigga. Stop being like everything all gravy and shit. You just walking around with your head down, it's all gravy and shit. Nah, shit is not gravy, so stay aware, nigga. Stay aware. If you're a young person and you in an environment where it's like, it's shooting going on and stuff like that, nigga, stay aware, young nigga. Cause you never know. Bullet don't got a name on that motherfucker. Every time you leave the house, it's not guaranteed you gonna make it back. And that's for real. That's for real. Every time you leave the house, it's not guaranteed you gonna make it back safely. So you gotta beware. Every time you step outside that house, you gotta pray to God. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. You gotta really do something. It's real out here. Just because it's a sunny day today and everybody outside, it don't mean nothing can't go down. You feel me? So you really gotta pay attention. Pay attention. Really pay attention and analyze things. Really pay attention. Stop being in la land. Stop thinking like shit can't happen to you, because it can happen to you. It can. Stop thinking stuff can't happen to you, because it can happen to you. Listen to what I'm saying. Stop thinking stuff can't happen to you, because it can happen to you. So you gotta really be on point, bro. It's not even about staying on point. It's about staying aware of things. You just gotta be aware of things. Be aware what you putting into your body. Be aware who you giving your time to and switching your energy on. Be aware what you're doing every single day. Just be aware of yourself and be around of your environment, and just be aware, fam. Because when you're not aware, bad shit gonna start to happen. Bad shit gonna start to happen. And you're gonna be like, damn, like, why the fuck this shit happened? Because you wasn't aware, nigga. You wasn't paying attention to that car. You wasn't paying attention crossing the street. You ain't look both ways crossing the street. That's why you got ran over by a car. That's why them people shot at you, because you was lacking. You wasn't aware, nigga. So you really gotta stay aware. It don't matter who you are, what environment you're in, you just gotta stay aware, because at the end of the day, something's gonna catch you off guard because you wasn't aware. When something catch you off guard, it's gonna have you like, what the it's gonna have you reflecting on that situation. You're gonna reflect on that situation like, damn, what happened that I wasn't aware of? Like, why that situation happened? Why did it happen? You're gonna be like, why did that happen? What could have did to avoid that situation? You're gonna start asking yourself questions. You're gonna start to question yourself like, damn, what did I did wrong? You know what I'm saying? So pay attention in the moment. Pay attention to how you feel, because your feelings in your body will tell you everything you need to know. I promise to God, your body will tell you everything you need to know. So you gotta pay attention. This shit will save your fucking life. Your body will tell you everything you need to know. So pay attention to how you feel in the moment of something. Pay attention how you feel when you walk into the store. Pay attention to how you feel when you leave the house. Do you feel like damn, something's gonna happen today? And you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Just pray before you leave the house, bro. Pray. Because you praying for protection, and God's gonna hear it. He's gonna hear it like, oh, I gotta protect my son today, because something is bound to happen today. Something's gonna happen today, and I gotta protect him. So you gotta be aware, bro. Be aware of what you're doing, because if you putting out bad energy into the world, that shit gonna come back. That shit gonna come back. If you put out positive energy into the world, that shit gonna come back, bro. So you gotta be aware of what you're doing. Everything is temporary. So you gotta really come to the consciousness of, what are you doing in this life? Are you causing destruction? Are you causing destruction to yourself and your environment? You gotta start asking yourself these questions, because it's gonna come back and bite your ass. It's gonna bite your ass. You feel me? You could duck the cameras and all that shit, but you can't duck the universe. The universe pick up on all that shit. You feel me? It pick up on all that shit. So just know what you get yourself into. Know what you getting yourself into, and know what you're doing. You know? Don't be dumb. Think with your brain. Control your mind. When you control your mind, nobody has control over you. Nobody has control over your emotions. Nobody has control of the way you think, because you know how to control your mind. The mind is the most important thing on your body, fam. Real shit. The mind. Your mind creates your reality. You gotta really, you know what I'm saying? process your thoughts, really analyze your thoughts. Because what you think and speak, it will manifest. If you say you're not shit, you're not going to be shit. It's going to manifest in your self-conscious. And self-conscious don't know what's real and what's not. So you got to manifest your dream. Like, you got to speak positive thoughts and speak how you want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Create your own identity. If you want to be something, speak it. If you want to be the best rapper in the world, say you the best rapper in the world. If you want to be the best singer in the world, say you the best singer in the world. Say, if you want to be rich, say you rich. You know what I'm saying? It's about what you speak. It's about what you speak into the world. You feel me? So youngin, stop being in La La Land. Stop being like nothing can't happen to you. Stop being like you know the world. You don't. So you gotta understand, things are gonna be sent your way. Things are gonna be sent your way. God is gonna allow things to happen so you can understand what's really going on. So you can understand yourself. You gotta understand yourself, fam. You really gotta understand yourself. You gotta understand yourself before you even try to understand somebody else. So you even try to put yourself in situations that you're not ready for. You're not ready for these situations that you're trying to put yourself into. You're not ready for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die for something. You gotta be willing to die for something you love to do. You gotta be willing to die for family. You just gotta be willing to die for something, fam. So if you're not willing to die for something, what's the point of living? If you're not willing to die for something that you love, what's the point of living? You know what I'm saying? You really gotta start thinking like this. You gotta start to switch your mindset. Switch your mind. Stop thinking in a low mindset. Stop thinking low. Stop thinking inside the box. Think outside the box. Start to think outside the box. Program your mind to be something. Stop trying to be like somebody else. Stop trying to be like them because they not nothing. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. Be something in this lifetime because you got the opportunity to do that. You got the opportunity to create your reality. You got the opportunity to change your family life. You got the opportunity of time right now. So stop trying to be like them. You can't be like them. You just different. You stand out different. You glow different. Man, you got to stay aware. You know what I'm saying? Stay aware. Really stay aware. Pay attention. Pay attention what's really going on around you. What do you see around you? What do you see around you? If you see nothing but drugs, violence, smoking, and all that shit, you're going to become a part of that shit. And you got to understand that. You're going to become a part of it. And situations are going to come your way where you're going to have to stand on things you do. You got to stand on the decisions you make. You got to stand on that shit forever. So be careful what you do. Be careful what you put into the world. Some things you put into the world, some things you say, you're not really ready for it. You just saying it because like you see it. You see everybody else doing it. You see everybody else doing it. Just because they doing something and they coping with it differently, don't mean they not hurting inside. Don't mean they not hurting behind closed doors. Everybody got feelings. Everybody can't hide how they feel. That's what you got to understand. Nobody can hide how they feel. Nobody can hide how they feel. So stop trying to duck. Stop trying to avoid how you feel. Stop trying to avoid how you feel. You can't hide how you feel. Somebody's going to notice. You know what I'm saying? Stop being afraid to change. Stop being afraid of growth. Stop being afraid of getting to know yourself. This shit won't take you so far in life once you know yourself. Once you know yourself, nobody has control over you. When you don't know yourself, somebody has control over you. Think about that. Really think about that. So be aware of what's really going on in your environment. Be aware of everything. Just be aware when you go outside because you never know what can happen. God's going to allow certain situations to happen so you can understand. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand yourself and understand what's really going on. So you can see things clearly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die for something, family, anything, fam. You gotta be willing to die for something, and that's real. You gotta be willing to die for something you love. That's how I look at it. Cause like when I leave out the house, fam, it's not about just, oh, why'd you like this? Why are you looking around? It's about I'm trying to make it home. You feel me? Every time you leave the house, it's not guaranteed you're gonna make it home. You could be in the car accident, anything can happen. You gotta start looking at things like differently. Change the way you view the world, because once you change the way you view the world, things start to change around you. You start to see shit for what it is. If you in the suburbs, nigga, stay on point. Nigga, fucking, If you black, a police officer might come and approach you. If you white, anything, a police officer might come and approach you, might try to start some shit. Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed, might try to start some shit. So you gotta really pay attention to how you feel. Your feelings will tell you everything you need to know about yourself and about what's really going on around you. You feel me? Because if you're not willing to jump in front of the gun, and if that shit pointed at your sibling, your family member, anybody that you love, if you're not willing to jump and try to avoid that bullet from hitting your peoples, it's like, what's the point of living, fam? If you're not willing to do that shit, what's the point of living? You know what I'm saying? It's not about being scared or not being scared. It's about having heart. You gotta have heart. Whatever you do, football, basketball, and anything, you gotta have heart. You gotta have heart. You really gotta have heart. That's what it's all about. You gotta have heart. You gotta be a soldier, and you gotta be yourself. You gotta stand on your morals. You gotta stand on your decisions. You gotta stand on it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stand on it. If you're a young man, you just gotta stand on the decisions you make and be aware of the decisions you're making. Be aware of how this shit will affect you in the long run. You just gotta be aware. That's what it's all about. Be aware. You know what I'm saying? It's more to this shit. It's more to this life shit than life. It's more to this life shit than life. So you gotta be aware of the situation that you putting yourself in. Cause this shit gonna come and haunt you in the end. It's gonna come to haunt you. Everything you put out into the world is gonna come right back to you. So you gotta be aware of what you're doing every single day, and be aware of what you put into your body. You know what I'm saying? Once you change the way you view life, things start to change around you. AC Lucky signing out, you feel me?